it makes you stay humble. It makes you remember and realize you do not know everything. All right, welcome back to another recording of the Elevate Media Podcast. I am Chris Anderson, your host, and today I want to discuss why it's so important to find a mentor to help you in business, to help you succeed, and so let's dive into it. So having a mentor that has succeeded where you're trying to go, or is farther ahead of you on their journey, is super critical in growing your business and growing your agency, because it is probably the only quote unquote shortcut that you're going to be able to find a mentor or a coach. And that's because they've been through it. They've done it. They've overcome the obstacles you're probably dealing with right now. And so by having this mentor, this coach in your corner at your disposal, who's going to help you figure out what needs to be done by asking questions and helping you realize the path you need to take, the steps you need to take, you're going to be able to overcome things a lot faster and get things done a lot faster to be able to get to that next level. If you do it on your own, you're going to have to try to search and try to listen and read and watch and try to get that information and then implement it and hope you're right. And you're going to end up making a lot more mistakes, which there's nothing wrong with because you'll learn from. But a mentor or a coach, they've already been there. They've already done that. They've already experienced those obstacles, those mistakes. And so they can expedite your learning process, and they can help give you valuable direction that's going to get you to the success that you want so much faster. So that's the first reason it's so important to utilize a mentor or coach as you're trying to grow your business or your agency. And then most of the time it costs to have a good mentor or coach. They're putting their expertise out there to try to build something for them, but they're also trying to give back and help. But it shows when you're willing to invest in yourself, then others are going to be willing to invest in you. Because why would someone want to invest in what you're doing if you're not willing to invest in yourself to make you better? Like I want to invest in somebody in something that is constantly trying to improve and be better, because that's going to make me better, because they're going to learn things that I would never have thought of that they can bring to the table. And when you invest in yourself, you have more skin in the game. You take it more seriously. You want to get things done and accomplished. And so you're going to utilize that opportunity a lot more than if it was free or if it was just a YouTube video. And you're going to have that accountability that pushes you to get things done. So investing in yourself will allow others to invest in you because you've done it first. You got to walk the walk and talk the talk. You can't tell people to invest in you, in your services, in your coaching, if you're not willing to invest in yourself through coaching and services to improve. So that's the second thing you got to think about when that's the second reason that mentorship and having a coach or a mentor is super important on your journey. And then the big one, it makes you stay humble. It makes you remember and realize you do not know everything. And if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. We don't need to be feeding our egos daily. We don't need to be the big shot. We don't need to be, the one who knows everything. That's not the point. That's just your pride and ego talking. So when you get a mentor or a coach, that's gonna humble you because they know more. They've been through more. They have more wisdom to share. And so it's going to kind of keep you in check. It's like the story of Henry Ford I heard. He was on trial for something. I am going to get kind of the details wrong, but the gist of it was he was on trial or he was being questioned for something in his business. And Henry Ford, super successful at what he did, very successful. And so they were asking him this question about the process of his machines or about his manufacturing process or something along those lines. And he said, I don't know. I don't know that answer. And they were kind of taken back. They were kind of shocked. Henry Ford, you don't know your actual process. You don't know the answer to this question, and you're the head of the company. You're this super successful individual within your company, and you don't know that answer. And he said, why should I need to know that answer? That's not where I'm strong in. He said, I can pick up this phone right here and press one of these buttons and get the answer to any question that I need answering to. Because those individuals I can call, that's their strength. That's where they're strongest at. Those aren't my strengths. My strengths is running this business, managing the people, being the leader. He said, but when it comes to other things, there are people who are better in those places than me, and that's why I pay them to be there. That's why I bring them on the team, because they are better than me in those areas. I don't need to know everything. And that's kind of the thought process with having a mentor and a coach. We don't know everything. We're not going to know everything. We're not going to be the best at everything. And so leaning into those who are, utilizing their strengths, if you can do that, and then if you can bring people around you on your team who are better in areas than you are, you're going to succeed and grow so much faster. You know, I'm going to shout out to one individual on our team, Godfrey. Dude's been around since the beginning, basically. He is amazing. He is phenomenal. Literally, God had a plan and brought him into our team when we needed him at the beginning. When I needed him, he was one of the first on the team, doing editing, doing technical stuff. And he saw the vision, and he saw the possibility. And he's grown, and he sacrificed with us, and he's been there. And, you know, it's just the growth that he's seen as well in his technical skills. But he was better at that than I was. And so being able to bring him on the team helped us grow, helped us get to this level that we're at, you know, this six-figure agency, you know, going after multiple six figures now this year. And we couldn't do it without God. We couldn't do it without the others on the team, because they have their strengths and they're better in areas than I am. And I can't do it alone. We can't do it alone. If you're building an agency, you can't do it alone. You can for a while. Eventually, you're going to be sacrificing all your time, though, to fulfill services, right? So you're going to have to expand. You're going to have to outsource. That's why having a mentor and coach is important. Because when we've got to our limits of knowledge, of experience, that's it. We've got to lean into someone who's been farther, who's succeeded more, who's accomplished more, and lean into their wisdom now. So if you don't have a mentor or a coach, I highly recommend you finding one. Find one that fits, you know, what you need. Find one who's been and done what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. If you're looking to build a six-figure agency, you know, I'd love to answer any questions you have. It's a heck of a journey, man. And I'm here to take questions, answer questions, help how I can. So feel free to reach out, please, at chris.t.anderson on Instagram. Find me on LinkedIn. But find someone. Reach out to them. Don't be afraid to ask. And most of us, you know, if you're not at our plate, like, we're all at different levels. So anyone who's starting out, like, I want to help. I want to see them win. Like, I want to see them get to that six-figure mark, because I know what it can do. And in myself, I seek advice from those who are making multiple six figures and more. Like, I'm in the same, like, I still seek mentorship and coaches too. Like, I'm not above it. So reach out, ask questions, but you got to ask. You got to be willing to humble yourself and at least ask for advice. Ask if there's opportunity to be mentored by somebody or coached, and take that step, because it's going to help you get to that next level and help you grow and help you succeed. So take this to heart, think about it, find somebody who can help you. Go out there, keep elevating your brand, elevate your business, elevate your life, and we'll talk to you next time.